And then you turned to me and smiled. You took my breath away. Help! Help! Oh my God! Somebody has to help me! No one really calls the police. I hope the police don't come over here like some of these. The thing is, they kept coming back, and I kept saying to her, I says, can you please get your dogs? I sent message after message after message. And hi, Carl, don't make me go on my high note, because I hardly know. You know what, this ain't working at all. I've even scared the geese. I've even scared the geese off. Sheesh. I love this shirt. I looked down and I saw Annie over here standing, so vigilant. And look, I don't know if you can see from there. I'll try to zoom in. Guys, she still got it. She still got it. I'm up at the house. I'm on the porch. And I saw all the geese start squawking, and I saw Annie just take off over here like she came, 100 miles an hour. And when I looked and walked over, I saw dogs. Isn't that neat? She's standing there like, not today. Not today, which is really neat. I know I've been giving Carl a lot of credit for being the ultimate protector. But as of right now, Carl is still up in the other pasture. Now, that's kind of neat. What they've done is Annie and Carl have kind of like, she's still looking. There might be another dog somewhere. I'm going to walk on down and shoo them away. But she's like very vigilant. She's the sentry here in this corner. She's here in this corner. Now I want to show y'all something while I'm here. This has been a very bad corner for us. This has been a really rough corner. Thank you, Annie. You're a great girl, baby. You're a great girl. All of the goats are back behind her, kind of like, man, what would they do without her? Seriously. I give Carl a lot of credit. There comes Carl. He's slowly, Carl's making rounds. And Annie has been posted here in this corner. That's kind of how I picture it. It's kind of like, no, so in military terms, Carl is on patrol and Annie is at her post. But look, so this has been a bad corner for us. Now, this has not been used in a very long time. It's not even baited right now. But I put this trap here because this is a spot where dogs were coming. There they go. There they go. Boy. So this is where dogs have been coming from across the street. I'm going to walk over and show you how many dogs. Look, here goes another one. I tell you what, I shouldn't let this bother me so bad because I don't really blame the people for loving their dogs. And I know that we are very blessed to live far enough off the road that we don't have to have an area fenced in for our dogs. They just naturally stay close to the house and they don't wander off. But a lot of these folks who live across the street here, you know, they buy these, I guess about a quarter-acre lots, and they get them a really nice house built here. And the first thing that they do is bring in a couple of dogs. And the dogs are not enclosed in a yard. And so they just kind of free roam. I guess they, you know, I don't really know how to say it. It's because it doesn't really seem fair. I don't really have a room to talk because we are blessed to live so far off the road. But these folks who love their animals as much as we do, come on, Maggie, they bring in a little pet, a little dog, and you know, for home protection, for the kids to love on. But the thing is, when those kids are off to school or the parents are off to work, those dogs get bored and they begin to roam. And then whenever they begin to roam, they end up forming little packs, like a pack of coyotes or a pack of wolves. They begin to form little packs. And once those dogs, who might be sweet by themselves, form a pack, then they can become mean. They can become aggressive. They can become a nuisance. They can get into stuff, you know, find themselves in all kinds of mischief. All right, I circled around all the way to the back side of the church. And all the babies have kind of all gathered up there together. They're still spooked. They are still spooked. Look at them all huddled up around Annie. That's so cute. I love that. Can y'all see over there? It's kind of hard. I can't zoom any further. But all the babies along with Annie and Pig Trudy. And there's Pig Newton. Over here along the front, there's Copper and some of the other goats. Man, a dog would be a fool. Of course, there goes Ringo leading the way back towards the barn. He's like, we're done with this. Let's go. We're done with this pasture. And there they all go. I love those guys. Oh, look at Pig Newton up there coming up. There's Huck just staring at me. Of course, there's Pebbles, Pig Trudy, and Annie still along the fence line. They're going to make sure those dogs don't come back. You know, we're so blessed. I sit there and I talk. I don't mean to talk down upon those people across the street who let their dogs run free. I hate to see a dog on a chain. Seriously, I hate to see a dog on a chain. That breaks my heart. At the same time, I also hate to see dogs kept in kennels. Now, I know a lot of you guys have the little home kennel, but I know a lot of HOAs don't allow people to build fences, you know, fenced-in yards. And so I can't expect all these folks to have fences for their animals. And I really wouldn't want to see them all on chains. And I wouldn't want to see them stuck in a small kennel all day either. A lot of folks are going to say, oh, Lester, my dog's been in the kennel and they like it in there. Maybe they do. I don't know how a dog thinks or feels, but I just think about how I would feel if every time my person left, put me into a small box. Oh, don't be upset with me, guys. I'm not judging you. Seriously, I'm not. I'm not. That's just my personal opinion. And I believe that most of y'all, I would think that most of you guys would have pets, dogs or cats. And if they do have access to being outdoors, maybe they do free roam. It just it scares me in knowing what kind of things they can get into. Yeah. I'll tell you what, this is going to sound horrible. You're not going to like what I'm about to tell you. I'm going to actually show y'all a video. I'm going to show you a video that I had to make and send to a neighbor not too long ago. I will not mention the neighbor's name, but we were having a really bad issue. Let me walk on around. I know you don't want to stand here. So we were having an issue with these dogs coming up and barking. The smaller of well, there's 4 dogs. I think the neighbor has 4 dogs. One of them is a Dane, a really expensive dog. And I don't think the other ones were anything, I don't want to say special, but I know we all have a different taste in our animals, but to me, some dogs just look kind of ragged and run down, and I'm sure they're just as lovable, don't get me wrong, but I know the Dane is a very expensive and well-bred dog, and the other ones didn't look to be, okay? I'll just put it that way. And they were walking up to our fences and they were barking, just barking and barking and barking. And if Carl would come over, they'd leave. But to the goats and the pigs, that was the biggest sport. They had so much fun doing that. Hi, babies. Hey, guys. And I kept telling her, your dogs are harassing my babies. They're harassing my animals. My animals are scared. And she's like, okay, I'll talk to my husband. I'll talk to my husband. I'll talk to my husband. 3 times. 3 times. Hi, Carl. I'm really happy that you guys are doing a great job with security. Carl, you almost poked my phone. And the thing is, they kept coming back. And I kept saying to her, I says, can you please get your dogs? I sent message after message after message. And Carl, I didn't come to dance right now. I'm trying to make a video, Carl. Sheesh. Anyway, finally, guys, I was at a boiling point. I was at a boiling point. And I finally made a video where I was pretty mean. And I know you don't see that side of me very often, but I had told Jamie I'm going to move that trap over here. I'm going to trap her dogs one at a time, and I'm going to keep them here, and I'm going to call the police to come get them. And so I'll play you that little video that I sent her now. Your dogs are scaring my animals. I've asked you 3 times, politely and respectfully, to keep your dogs home. I'm not going to have or allow anybody's animals, even my neighbors, to chase and kill my animals. Now I'm going to tell you something, and I'm going to say it as politely as I can. This is our land. Your dogs are on my land. Your dogs are digging a hole into my pastures. Your dogs are scaring my animals. If you don't keep your dogs home, then every day you're going to find one less dog come home in the afternoons, because they're not going to come back home to you. Now, how you respond to this is on you. But I have done everything that I can possibly do to be as kind as I can, as a neighbor should be. But you're not doing your part. But I'll tell you what, guys, I'll tell you what, it worked. She never replied to my message. She never replied to my message, but I'll tell you what, her dogs have not been back. Her dogs have not been back. Hey, Carl, you want to dance? Everybody dance now. Bop, 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 bop. Everybody dance now. Bop, 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 bop. Come on, Carl, you wanted to dance. You don't like, oh, you don't want that song. All right, I got another song. Let me flip my camera around. I've never seen you looking so lovely as you do tonight. I've never seen you shine so bright. You are amazing. I've never seen so many people want to be there by your side. And then you turned to me and smiled. You took my breath away.